Hello, my gorgeous humans. Good morning. I'm coming to you today, this morning, with a really cool free training again. Love doing these mini trainings. So part of the way that I can post so much and work so little is because I love taking my own photos and I stack content, so I literally have it for days, so I don't have to worry about what photo goes where, and I'm gonna teach you. So before I get into the basics of what you need to take better photos so you have a bunch of content at the ready, I just want to say that if you are not the face of your brand, you should consider it. Honestly, I know it's scary, but people need to associate a face with the name. If you are strictly products, fine, you can hide behind the camera. It's a little bit different. I still don't agree with it. But if you are a coach or in service, girl, you gotta get in front. Because at the end of the day, your brand is all about your voice, your story, your physical appearance, your style, all of that. And how are people going to extract that when they can't see you? You know, you're not Coke, you're not Pepsi, you're not Walmart, you are you. Okay, so without further ado, let's talk about it. Let's talk about, number one, the tools that you need, because you might be surprised. Most important tool is light. Natural light works wonders. If you can stand in front of a window, it's free. So I highly, highly recommend doing that. And as far as cameras, you don't need to invest in a crazy one. Use your phone and natural light. If you don't have access to a window for certain photos or whatever, like for example, in my office, you could see I just have a little skylight and then like no windows at all. You can use this little ring light here. I love this thing. Next tool that I highly recommend that you invest in is a tripod. You can get a tripod on Amazon for under 40 bucks with a little Bluetooth remote so that you don't have to run back and forth with the timer, because timing is essential, but it's good. So now let's talk about poses, because this is where people really goof up and they get in their own way and they get in their head and they're like, I don't know. But if you're taking all of your own photos, there's literally no one around to judge you. So first tip. Number one is to play around with the lighting and your angles in test shots. You know, set the timer, go stand in front, see what you look like and how you look, how the camera's positioned. You know, if it's like underneath your chin, that's not super attractive. So then once you have test shots down, the best way that you can play around with your body and make the most attractive angles is by creating triangles. And you can see in this photo here where all of the triangles are created on my bod. Next is to soften your jaw or soften your face. So like if you've ever done a body scan and you're bringing awareness into this portion of your mouth, make sure you're not clenching, because that can make you look like this, and that's not going to create the most approachable appearance. Now, if you're a little bit more advanced and you want to work on a pout and then like really slimming your jaw, what you can do, stick your neck out, then clench and pout at the same time. So like this. Snatched, right? But if you're not ready for like high fashion snatchness yet, make sure you soften, present smiles, whatever you need to do in order to evoke the energy that you want your potential clients to see when they see your photos. And then one last tip for this is that beauty equals symmetry. That's just the standard, is if things are symmetrical, that is like how the eye perceives beauty. So play around with angles and make sure that the camera perceives symmetry. And then finally, my third and last tip for taking amazing, awesome, professional looking photos so that you have content at the ready, and that is to use certain apps to create a polished effect. So my favorites are Pic Monkey and Canva. Simply slapping a filter on can be fine, but what we want to do is stray away from things that are super grainy. You want it to look more sharp, and within both of these apps, you can create that look. You can also create graphics and flyers and all different types of templates for different types of content within these apps. They're non-negotiable tools, honestly, in our industry. So I highly, highly recommend. Let me know if you found this helpful, because if you did, I am announcing something so amazing and free on Monday. So you really want to make sure that you stay tuned to these stories, because I'm going to teach you how to do something really fucking cool. So if you're enjoying these, stay tuned.